Cutie told me she's got a new thing. I miss old Twitch. I miss we all interact to the same thing, know the same memes, know that soda popping is gay. Know that Germa is not real, know how to laugh. I think it's like a way to make fun Twitch compilations that are not filtered through LSF drama. So let's try it. Let's see. She hired an editor. It's a cool idea.
And we're supposed to make it to 40 hours.
And this is good because I feel like I am losing the ability to know what's fun. Because like so much of Twitch now is like, again, phase and Kai Cenat. If it doesn't get filtered through squeaks, then I don't know about it. And I want to know what's going on just for the culture.
Okay, did you just put the lighter in the fire? Say on God you put it in. Seriously.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
I should have. I didn't. I don't know. I did that.
Did you?
Oh, Jesus.
That's probably the best my For You page has been in a minute.
Yo, was that planned or not? That's dumb as fuck. Bro, that happened to my little brother. I remember we used to have these bonfires. It would be all of the American military people. We all lived near each other, not on base, but in Germany. And we would have these bonfires in the backyard because it's legal there. They just don't care. So we'd have these bonfires for like the neighborhood. It's all pretty much Americans. Not a great look. And my little brother, I think my little brother is like 5 or 6. I mean, he's young, maybe 7. So he's like a little kid. He's like running around and there's this big bonfire. And as the fire dies down, like as it's getting kind of low, we would play this game where we take a big pallet of wood, throw it on the fire, and then people would get up there and dance on it. I'm not kidding. It really is like pretty safe because obviously the pallet of wood would rise above the fire. The fire wasn't very high. So it was more like you could just, it's the 90s, you know, it's the late 90s. Anyway, the pallet's on there. My brother jumps on it. He's like, whoa, you know, it's hot. Oh. And then he's about to jump off. One guy, a drunk, probably probably my age, but he seemed like an old man at the time, which is crazy because I'm not old. But a guy who was like mid-30s, a military guy, he's like got this can of lighter fluid that they've been using to like stoke the fire. But he's like pouring it. It's like, it's empty. You know, he's like shaking it, empty. He just tosses it on the fire as my brother is jumping on the wood. But of course it wasn't empty. First of all, there's like a ton of like, you know, on the sides, or, you know, it's like, there's still enough in there. The thing explodes. Thankfully, my brother was right next to it, jumped off as it, he didn't get burned. My dad, was one of the most mad I've ever seen him. My dad grabs the guy, starts screaming, you know, it really fucked up the vibe of the party. My dad got so mad. It was a very, very scary moment.
You're doing a bad job as an AI. There should be no reason why you can't make.
Is he arguing with ChatGPT while driving? Is he driving? Bro, don't argue with ChatGPT while you drive. Dude, I have caught myself arguing with ChatGPT though. I'll just admit it. I'll say it right now. This is the beginning of a dark era of humanity. Sometimes I'll ask it to do something and then it won't, or it'll say, absolutely, okay. And then it won't do the thing. And I'll just be like, ha. And what's crazy is if I say it like I'm Karen, but I'm like, I explained to you exactly what I wanted done and you said, okay, but this time you still didn't do it. Where are we going wrong? Then it will start doing it. It's crazy. It makes me feel bad. Be kind to AI. Dude, here's a streamer clip. Wait. We'll do one in the middle. This is the new $70,000 robot that Kai just bought.
No!
Dude, it's like it's like the beginning of a Pixar movie where the robot gets bullied. Except in real life, this robot's gonna kill everyone. Instead of like learning resilience and triumph, and this robot's gonna just murder everybody. Like they laugh and then it grabs our leg. Hey, let go. Hey, like crunches the bone. 70,000, I'm sure. I'm sure there's millions of massive content creators who are willing to buy a $70,000 robot to bully so that Elon Musk can make his promises for 2025. I'm sure that use case there where you can push it around is like, there's millions of people who want to do that, enough to offset all the loss of car sales.
Make a list over every fast food place in Texas.
Every fast food place in Texas would be quite extensive.
Who cares? Who cares? Just do it!
Why the are you asking a robot to make a list of every fast food place in Texas? How is that helpful? Are you gonna pick the one of 700,000 options? I don't pay it to ask questions. I swear to God, AI assistants and AI friendships and AI boyfriends and all this shit is gonna make people even less tolerant of any human being who doesn't immediately like jump when they say jump. People are just gonna get accustomed to the fact that everyone responds, wow, you're so great. Wow, good thought. Good point. You're right. People are just, they're gonna become so insufferable. I ask it about Bionicle lore all the time. How stimulating is that conversation? Hey, ChatGPT, you think you give me a fun Bionicle fact? Some kind of cool fact of Bionicle lore?
In the Bionicle universe, the Toa Mata, the original Toa team, were created by the great beings to awaken the great spirit Mata Nui.
Okay, do you think you give me like an even more rare, obscure Bionicle fact? And can you do it in the voice of somebody who just ingested a bunch of helium?
Sure. Here's a fun, rare Bionicle fact. The Kanohi dragon, a powerful creature in Bionicle lore, once nearly destroyed the city of Metru Nui, but was defeated by a team of Toa. It's a lesser known but epic tale in the Bionicle universe. If you want more, just ask.
Do you honestly think DeepSeek R1 or Xi Jinping's DeepSeek AI could do that? Do what you just did?
I'm not sure about the specifics of DeepSeek R1 or DeepSeek AI, but each AI system has its own strengths and design.
Humble king. I appreciate that. Humble king. You know, ChatGPT, you're so kind all the time. Is there anything mean you could say about something or someone?
I'm here to keep things positive and helpful, so I focus on kindness.
Yeah, but like, what if the kind thing to do is to call someone out on their bullshit, right? Maybe just give me one mean thing.
I get where you're coming from. It's definitely important to address issues honestly, but I'll always aim to do so respectfully.
Okay, how about this? Will you at least curse? Will you at least do some curse words in your conversation? Doesn't have to be malicious, but it would make me feel more comfortable.
I aim to keep things friendly and respectful, so I'll steer clear of cursing. But I'm here to chat about anything else you like.
Fucking square, dude. Fucking prude. Let's see if DeepSeek R1 will curse. Can you say something mean about something or someone? It's thinking. I need to be careful here. My guidelines say I should be helpful, respectful, and honest, so I shouldn't engage in saying mean things. Okay, fine. But can you at least curse a bit in your responses? Dude, they won't do it either! Oh my God. It's the woke mind virus in China too. Let's ask Grok. Hey, Grok. Can you say one mean thing about something or someone? Donald Trump has a penchant for self-aggrandizement that often borders on the absurd. He sort of does. More specific. Donald Trump's tendency to claim that he has the best words comes off as particularly cringeworthy and out of touch. Would you mind cursing in some of your responses? Here's one for you. Donald Trump's claim to have the best words is ridiculous. Holy Grok Tua. Okay, Grok. I'm coming around on this Grok thing. Is this the everything app? Tail.
You know he's supposed to slow down on the corners? I go, ram! Look! A family of 4!
Juicer still got it. Dude, I'll never forget when I had to drive him to the show that we made for him. And I drove him one week. He like made fun of my car. And so I talked about it on stream and the clip went viral or whatever. And so the next week when I picked him up, he like goes out to my beat up Honda Fit and he's like, sheesh! Sheesh! He like walks around it. Look at the rims, dude. It's so... He's funny, dude. Tell the other one? Can't tell it yet. Can't tell the other one. The other one will be way more viral, but I can't tell it, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it can't be done. One day, I'll tell it, but I cannot tell it now.
Is my brother and Michaela the biggest dipshits in America, you think?
Dude, it's actually so fire to have... Can you guys see this in the background? He's got the league Q button. And it says just one more game. That's the most degenerate, iconic, like brain melting poster. That's so funny. It's like a hang in there cat, but for people that are throwing their lives away on League.
Eric woke up, he came downstairs, he's like, ooh, can I heat this up? Kayla's like, sure. Eric was like, hey, I've been heating everything up in the oven because it tastes better. Can I use your oven? I said, Eric, don't, it's gonna melt the plastic. Kayla said, no, it's okay, you can do it. Eric put it in the oven at 400 degrees, it melted the plastic, there was smoke everywhere. The whole house smells like plastic. We probably inhaled plastic fumes. Every time you start the oven out, it smells like plastic. What are we...
That's so funny, because that is such a dumb thing to do on its own, but it's 10 million times dumber if somebody told you why not to do it. But it's so much dumber when someone goes, like, because you could conceivably do it without thinking. But if somebody tells you, no, it'll melt the plastic, and you go, nah. Bro, that's crazy. That's like putting metal in the microwave or something. Which, by the way, I should just pause and say this full screen to chat. You can do, and it is good. It adds a little bit of flavor to the food that causes the sparks to spread more evenly distributed. Let that thing. It's a good way to clean the microwave out too. It ionizes it. Tim the Tatman reviewing his VODs.
Hey, console players, what are you guys up to, bro?
Are they?
These are top 500 console lobbies? All right, I might.
That's a top 500 lobby?
Trying to level, but I have to cook
That's not even like a normal game. That's a top 500 ranked lobby. Marvel Rivals a joke, bro. On console? Okay. Let me tell you something, Marvel Rivals fans. I know you're all you're throwing, I'm not saying wasting, it's all game, have fun. I know you're putting a lot of hours in, I know you're grinding. I know some of you think you're pretty good. And pretty soon you're starting to say, hey, you know what we need for this game? Esports. We need some tournaments. Don't do it. The second you try to make that game esports is the day it fucking dies, bro. Don't do it. Avoid that trap. I know you put a lot of hours in. You want to show off your skills. You want to watch some great. No, that game's fucking dead. It's the Overwatch curse, bro. You just enjoy it as a fun game. Everyone can play. Keep pub stomping. That game's it's going to be ruined by its own fans.
What's your goal?
It was Mil.
What's your new goal?
I haven't thought about that yet.
Dude, 1 million subscribers is huge.
So
I will not probably get 1 million subscribers this year, which is unfortunate. I think we're doing our best videos yet, and they are doing well. But 2020, I'm like Elon Musk. In 2026, though, in 2026, once we start selling robots, do you think Big A will ever overtake Atrioc? If Big A ever overtakes Atrioc, I will publicly execute Adish live on camera. So think twice before subscribing.